February 25, 1957, police acting on a tip from an informant discovered a cardboard box that had been dumped off the side of a country road near Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Inside the box, which had once contained a bassinet purchased from J.C. Penney's, officers found the nude corpse of a young boy, partially wrapped in a blanket. The child's body was covered in bruises, and a medical examiner later concluded the boy had died after he had sustained multiple blows to the head. Detectives unsuccessfully tried to identify the child, who the media eventually named the boy in the box. In addition to finding evidence the boy in the box had been underwater around the time he died, doctors who examined his body discovered many signs of prolonged abuse. With the help of x-rays, a doctor determined the child had probably been between the ages of 3 and 5, but he weighed just 30 pounds and stood only 40 inches tall. According to a medical examiner, the boy in the box had the body of a child who was just over 2 years old, and the x-rays showed evidence of arrested growth. The child's body was covered in bruises. His lips were dry and bloody. He was so emaciated, his ribs were showing through his skin. Examiners also found evidence the child may have had an eye infection that was treated with medication prior to his death. Due to the cold weather in Philly around the time authorities discovered the boy in the box, the medical examiner was unable to pinpoint his exact time of death, saying it could have occurred days or weeks before the discovery. Over the course of their investigation, detectives received many tips from people who claimed to know the true identity of the boy in the box and how he died. One of those tips came from a woman known only as Martha, who said when she was a girl, her mother, who worked as a librarian, purchased a child and brought him to their home in Philadelphia. According to Martha, her mother told her the boy's name was Jonathan, and they made him sleep in the dirty basement. Martha alleges her mother, who had subjected her to sexual abuse, brought Jonathan for the express purposes of doing the same thing to him. She also claims Jonathan vomited in the bathtub, and her incensed mother smashed the boy against the floor, killing him. After the child died, Martha said she accompanied her mother to get rid of the boy's body somewhere in Philly. While detectives investigated Martha's claim, which came decades after the discovery of the boy, they were unable to find the evidence that proved the information she provided was either true or false. Police tried everything they could, but every clue led to a dead end. 60 years later, one of America's most famous murders still has not been solved.